Welcome to the show. That's right. Today's show is all about guitar picks. That's right. I have guitar picks coming out my wazoo. I have, boom. I don't know if you could see that. Or not, but that's my Dunlop USA 0.60 millimeter. Now I actually really like this pick itself. It's really nice, really easy to hold. It sits very nice. I actually really love the design of it. I really like it. Now I always like, depending on what I'm playing, I tend to like my picks to be rather thin than rather thick. Kind of like this one here, which is a wood grain color one, which is one of my favorite picks, but definitely not my favorite. It's a thinner pick, as you could tell, which is really kind of what I like, even if I'm playing my Fender, like I'm playing an electric. I kind of like the ones that are thinner, even though I know that mainly if you're playing a thinner type pick, you want to use an acoustic more, but I still like it for playing the electric. Now this is another one. It's a little bit thicker. I'm not too sure about the point, but I think it's probably a little bit less than the 0.60. It's of course a wood grain in color as well on each side. Now you could definitely never have too many picks. This is a little bit thicker of a pick. I still definitely like to strum with thicker picks like that as well, instead of just using them for picking. Now this one here is even thinner than the ones that I showed you, which is really nice. It's a kind of an anime type guitar pick, which is definitely really nice. Not only should you get a guitar pick that looks good, but you definitely want to get a guitar pick that plays well. And boop, boop, there's this guy as well, which is my Jim Dunlop USA. Now this is it looks like it's actually thicker just by the way it looks, but it's actually not as thick as it looks. It's actually still thinner and more, wobbly than the other ones that I do have. This one here, I actually haven't used that one yet, just because of the simple fact is that the material that it's made out of, it's more kind of feels like a glassy type more material, which I'm not a huge fan of playing with. But I cannot go away without introducing you guys to this. Have you shit in your pants yet? Well, you should have jizzed your pants, because this is an Elvis Presley guitar pick. That's right. This is my favorite guitar pick. It is like a metal guitar pick. As you can see, it is thinner, but it definitely doesn't have that wobble to it, so it's not like a thin material. I do like playing with that for not only for picking, but as well as also strumming. I've played with that on my electric guitars as well as my acoustic electric guitars. I've used my bass guitar with that pick, and I find it works really well for not only strumming but for picking as well. For when I strum with it, I hold it more towards the tip, just so it kind of like, plays a little bit better. But then when I want to pick, I hold it more towards the back like that, which I always think is really good when you use a thicker kind of more pick with a material that doesn't have any bend to it. Now this one that I'm going to right here is my 0.73 again Dunlop guitar pick. It's definitely got the cool design. It's 0.73, so it is the thicker, or at least a more thicker guitar pick that I have in my collection. I've not yet used that one as well, but I probably should with my Fender because it kind of matches the theme of my Fender. Now this guitar pick is another kind of superhero-y anime guitar pick. Now this guitar pick I do have kind of more in that series. This one came in that series. Now as you can tell, I don't know if you could pick it up on camera, but it's definitely the most used guitar pick that I do have other than my Elvis pick. It is thin, but it's not that thin. It's about between, I guess you could say. I really like using it for acoustic, but also electric as well. And then this is another guitar pick. It's my Iron Man guitar pick. Now I've used this one quite a bit. I haven't used it for a while, but I used to use it all the time as well again. And of course we're getting into this one. Now this is Ford. It says Ford on it. Guitar pick because Ford is better. I have used this pick quite a bit as well. Like my Elvis pick, it is made from the same material. It is the same weight and it is the same size. I do like using these picks. I have used this pick quite a bit, but not as much as I used my Elvis one. And of course there are back to the wood grain ones. Now I absolutely love these wood grain ones because not only do they look amazingly sick and they're really unique, but I like them because they also feel very well. Now I'm not too sure what the coating on these are, but if you kind of feel them, they have this smooth, slippery type texture on them, but it's not like enough to kind of slip out of your hand or anything like that. I mean, they would definitely work really, really well. Like I said, the Elvis one is definitely my favorite because I do like the metal that it's made out of. Plus, like I said, you want to pick, you could hold it back. If you want to strum, you hold it more towards the front. Now, since we're talking about guitar picks, let's talk about guitar picks holders. Now, I got this guitar pick holder, I believe, for as a Christmas present, which is insanely awesome and very good. As you guys can see, you can stack your guitar picks there by color, by size, however you want to do it. Usually I do it by, as you guys could tell, the wood grained ones go with the wood grains, the animation ones go with the anime, the everything else goes kind of random. This is not all my guitar picks, but this is definitely some of my guitar picks. I'm going to show you guys another amazing, awesome guitar pick holder in 2 seconds. Alright guys, now this is my other guitar pick holder there. I'm trying not to get the shadow of the camera in the way, but it's sticky on the one side, so I actually stuck it to Old Blue, which is my blue acoustic guitar, which I do play mainly in live shows, that type of thing. I do play this quite a bit. I do really like it being on here because if I need a pick, I just simply grab a pick to put it back. It's very easy. I always know where my picks are at all times because I always keep them there, or at least I keep the majority of them there. I have had 8 picks at one time in this holder. So it does hold quite a bit of picks. Now I haven't had any more of those picks in there, but I'm sure it could hold a little bit more. But this is one of the picks that are in there. If you can see it, that is an Alice pick. It's 0.81 millimeters. So it is pretty thick pick, but I like it. The other pick that's in there is the exact same pick, only it's a different color. But that's the end of that story. Good day.